Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is a place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today it's time for coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations with the BizChicks. It's Coffee Conversations. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Carolina from California Cover Ups, and we are the BizChicks. We just want to welcome you to our conversation this morning. We want to acknowledge those who are live and those of you who are on the replay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we were going to get started this morning because we don't like to keep you long, and we're going to get right to it. Fran, what's our subject today?
Talking about adjusting for new seasons.
Mm.
It's fall now at the time of this recording, and so we want to talk about some making adjustments for the new season. You and I both grew up or are acquainted with the East Coast and having to change out our
Mm.
outfits. We had a
Wardrobe.
we had a trunk that we swapped stuff with. Okay, so all of our summer clothes were in the trunk. This time of year, we were packing up the shorts and the seersucker type materials and stuff. When we were putting those into the trunk, pulling out the sweaters, pulling out the jackets and the leotards, aka what are they called now? Leggings.
Leggings. Mm-hmm.
And we were pulling those things out because we were adjusting for a new season. And that means it doesn't mean that you may not use the things that you put away. It's just that they're not for that season. The summer
Mm-hmm.
clothes are not for the fall and winter season. And
Mm-hmm.
so when we are talking about, well, what is the season? How to make adjustments for our business seasons? Because there are seasons to business. Uh,
Mm.
in the real estate industry, fall and winter seems to slow down a little bit. You can still do some business, but it seems to just slow down just a little,
Mm.
right?
Yes, there are seasonal businesses. Like right now, which started as early as July, the season is Halloween. They couldn't wait to get that pumpkin spice stuff out. They couldn't wait to put up those pop-up shops for costumes. You know.
For one day out of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And the all of the party stores, the Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and everybody's got pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin this
Mm-hmm.
and pumpkin that because it is a new
Season.
season.
It's moving toward October, which is moving toward the Halloween season, the Thanksgiving season, the holiday season, I guess is the best way to put it.
And I don't think we got past hot August nights that well before we started seeing. I was going to the local hardware store here, and the guy was coming out, and he was, had the dogs dressed up as not real dogs, but he had plastic
Oh,
dogs, and he was getting them ready to be dressed up for Halloween. And I'm like, this is September 3rd. Why are we even
to go
on?
on the lawn or whatever.
Right, right. He's buying his fence to put for. I was like, okay, these people are all in it for
People are
this
building their haunted houses in August, right?
for one day.
For one season. Because if you got a haunted house, the kids want to see it, and there's going to be a line. So if you're proactive, you go early.
Right. And he says I do it for the one day. I don't start the day before. I do it the one day.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Just the one day. And he had a method to his but that was his season. Him and
Mhm.
his wife, they were all, he says, yes, we do this every year. And he's the house that you go to. He probably gives out good candy or something too. I don't
Yes.
know. But it was the season that he prepped for.
Mhm.
So when we are adjusting for new seasons, we need to embrace change.
Mhm.
Recognize that new seasons in business are inevitable.
And so if your business is seasonal and it doesn't include the holiday season, like let's say your business focuses around Mother's Day or around, which is in May, and you don't really do a lot of sales in the during the holiday months, or you're in swimming pools and you know people don't really swim outdoors and you service outdoor pools, you may want to take a vacation. Instead of taking your vacation in the summer, you may want to go skiing.
Right. So the in businesses, there are some businesses. I'm thinking about people who do soaps and bath products and
Mhm,
things of that nature, right? So that can be your business is year round, but you have different seasons that you're doing different things, just like the coffee industry. Starbucks and the rest of them, when it was hot outside, they
mhm,
had cold brew, they had lemonade, they had different things that could offer you cold coffees, teas, different things that you might be interested in for the summer months,
mhm,
refreshers, all kind of stuff. Then when you get into this fall season, they're bringing back the lattes, the pumpkin spices. They're bringing back everything that's fall and warm. Starbucks is open year round, but they
mhm.
adjust for each season. They
There you
don't
go.
just um, they don't just kind of uh, okay, we just do coffee and have the same cup of coffee all the time. They are tweaking for each season. When we get down to toward the holidays for Christmas and all of that, you're going to see the turkey sandwich that has the dressing on it with the
Mhm.
cranberry. You're going to see the peppermint lattes and
Yes.
things of that nature because they're moving with the seasons.
Mhm, mhm,
They've
mhm.
studied their audience. They've studied and like people want to be warm and cozy and so they adjust for that.
Hot
And
chocolates and things that
yes.
apple cider, hot apple cider
Mhm.
versus cold apple juice, you know? So with a with a cinnamon stick in there, and so you got all of that.
The flavor of the
Mm,
season.
and the aromas and all of that
Of
good
the
stuff.
right. So so you embrace the change. So here we have something called Apple Hill. Apple
Mhm,
Hill is apple orchard. Well, all the orchards up in this area near Placerville, they get together and they have this thing where you can drive up there. You can buy apple pies. You can buy apple everything, apple
mhm,
sauce, apple butter, apple, because it's apple season. And
mhm,
they found a way to get tourists to come
mhm.
up there. They need to fix that one stoplight in the middle of the town situation that backs the freeway up. Uh,
Oh,
and but they set it up where you can ride up there and go to all the apple orchards. They make the pies for you. You can buy the apples for the pie. You can buy different things for that season. And this
mhm.
is their season. Apple
Yes, it
Hill
is.
is a destination for the
Mhm,
season. So, evaluating current strategies, right?
mm,
Taking time to assess what's working and what isn't. Maybe that pumpkin latte does not work. in July,
Maybe.
even though everyone gets the rave but it's only for a season. So
And
you value.
maybe those bikinis aren't selling as well in the winter, although people do take holidays to warm areas. So then you might want to target a different audience.
Right. So adjust your business plan to reflect new goals and market conditions. What is
Mhm.
really going on? So if you like in the real estate industry, how would you attract new customers or new buyers or new sellers? And if someone is trying to sell, how do you tweak what you're doing for this season? Because the season is a little slower. Do you what is the word I want to help your sellers uh, with expectations of things probably being a little longer on the market, um,
Mm.
and just making assessments and trying to figure out uh, what is happening. And then here's the other thing: stay flexible, be
Please.
open to our word, pivot. Oh, I must go in a new direction. Time to
Because
go.
think about it, so many people are now buying online
Mhm.
from these major, what would you call them? I call them vendors, but things like Amazon and Walmart will actually bring it to your door. How can you partner with something that will give you the ability to provide the same services? You got to look into that because your customer it's not necessarily going to be scrubbing through the mall when their grandkid already told them what they want and they can go online, stick the search in, and find it.
So, look, going back to the soaps and the bath products and things of that
Mhm.
nature, if I had that service, and one thing I would tell you to do, if you're doing vendor events, make sure you get the names of all of the people that is coming by your table, because apparently they like your stuff. They buying it and buying the
Mhm.
bath salts and buying the things that you offer. Get their name and phone number and email address so you can keep in contact with them, so that when you're in between the vendor event, you can offer them your new products and say, hey, or do what I call the Jiffy Lube effect, which is you keep sending an email or something. Hey, it's time for your bath salts may have run out by now. It's time to reorder. It's
Mm.
time, so that you are consistently talking to them and not waiting on them to come back to you or waiting for them to remember to call you. There may not. When I have the option of going, oh, I can get this on Amazon,
Mhm.
I can do that and have it in the next couple of days. You can do that and not have to have it go through Amazon. You just need to have your system set up so that you're ready, right? When they get your card or your text or your email and it says, okay, oh yeah, I need some new bath salts. I need some new shower steamers. Woo! Okay, cool. Then I'm going to call Pat and have her send me a new shipment.
Mhm.
That means you have your packaging and everything already ready to go with the postal service, who offers some great prices on shipping, and or either you have a Shopify. You have some kind of way to get that order out and
Exactly.
be ready.
The
Um,
other thing, I think the other thing too is make sure that your product is unique. So if you're doing, for instance, if you're doing those sorts of bath products, maybe you have blue snowflakes or hot pink snowflakes, something that stands out from all the other things. So the people want to, oh my granddaughter, we just love that hot pink, or you know what I'm saying?
exactly. And so I know I noticed something, and I'm gonna reach out to one of our biz chicks. Uh, Vicks Vapor Rub.
Mm-hmm.
Now I love a good eucalyptus scent. When I
Mm-hmm.
went to a spa one time, and when you get into the spa
Some.
sauna, and
Mm-hmm.
you can spray the eucalyptus
Oh, okay.
in the sauna, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just refreshes and opens up your lungs. And well, I was like, I told my bath lady, uh, I'd like to have that. I don't do baths, I do showers. So if you can, you create me a shower steamer that will invigorate. I don't want
The
a slight,
eucalyptus. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't want a slight smell of something. I want it to be, wow.
Powerful.
Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw a commercial the other day. Vicks, you know, Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
they got one now that you can drop in the shower.
Stop. See.
And I'm like, I don't want Vicks. I want eucalyptus. So
Mm-hmm.
if she can fashion that for me, and she has created it and it works. And so I'll be buying them often because you want the spa experience in a shower. Oh, I
Mm.
think I need to write that down. A spa experience
Yes,
in the
in the
shower.
shower.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I was looking for. And so she doesn't have competition, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's handmade, and she's done her research and all of that. I just need to be reminded to refill my shower steamers, or uh, figure out how to put me on a subscription plan where my shower steamers are coming automatically. And
Mm-hmm.
then she would be getting
Repeat, yes. Repeat business.
automatically come into her bank account.
Well, I know that the lady that provides my facial products, she sends me a newsletter every month. And I order something almost every month.
That's repeat business. You're staying top of mind, is what they call it.
Mhm.
But that is repeat business coming to you, making a phone call, saying hello, doing something.
Mhm.
Mark has
Yes.
a comment. He said, I'm expired. I'll be making chloroform shower steamers to give those negative Nancys who could use a rest. Mark, you're
Oh
funny.
my goodness. We say
Uh,
chloroform.
yeah. So
Wow.
um, having being open to pivoting, meaning you'll adopt to new technologies or
Mhm.
entering different markets. What do you say? Where are your strengths? Terry and I were talking here recently. Our strengths lies in doing workshops for people.
Absolutely.
We do a lot of things, but the strong point for us is helping people figure out how to do their tech, how to use their products,
Mhm.
business products, and helping them choose the right business tools for them to have a successful business that's fun to run. And I was like, okay. So shifting and pivoting is like, we're going to do more of those
Mhm.
online and in person, but mainly with having these workshops and things so you can know how to use AI better, so you
Mhm.
can how to work your calendar. I'm still talking about databases because I still see people keeping their people in a box with business cards in a box, instead of you putting the business cards or putting the people in a database. Even something as simple as an Excel spreadsheet, so at least you can see all the clients that you have. Oh, Mildred, she needs some new bath scrub. Okay,
Mhm.
whatever it is, you need to be able to see a picture of your clients, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, Fred said, I still believe in sending printed postcard. Drop a QR code on it. Print mixed with digital. Yes, Fred, exactly. Um, and that, how many people got a thank you card? Thank you, Fred, for stirring that up. How many people got a thank you card from you from your last transaction?
Mm-hmm.
It can get really fast, right? Business can be fast because we're in this digital age and everybody's online doing stuff. And when did you last tell them thank you for the opportunity of working with you? For the opportunity to work with you. So another thing you could be doing to adjust in seasons is revisit your vision.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As seasons shift, ensure that your vision and mission are aligned with your business current trajectory and potential future growth. Are we on track?
To
Fred
grow.
said QR codes can now open email app with info already filled in, or scan it to add events to your calendar and more.
All right.
Okay, so Fred dropping nuggets over here. So Fred, do you offer classes and things of that nature? We might have to have you in on one of our workshops as a contributor. You too, Mark. Let's see. Invest in learning.
Yes.
Notice we said invest in learning. YouTube is good, but sometimes you might need to sit down with somebody and pay them for their time and get some updates to your skills. Okay, wait. We update our phone how often?
Maybe every couple of years.
And I'm talking about on the software of the phone.
Oh,
They send us out
whenever we get them.
when we get a notice, when we
Mm-hmm.
get that notice, right? We
Mm-hmm.
are constantly updating the
The
phone
software. Mm-hmm.
software, and they're telling us, okay, it's time to do an update. It's time to do an update. I see people, well, I don't want to do an update. My phone's not working. And well, did you do the update that they asked you to do? Well, I didn't want to. Hold on.
Oh, I wasn't sure that it was real.
It's on your phone from the company who made the phone, and they telling you to update for security purposes. Update your phone.
If you're not sure, go into the store and find out.
Or call us or text us.
Mm-hmm.
Fred has come in. He says the day you stop learning is the day your business falls short.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You could be in the race running. I was watching the Paralympics and stuff. It was very interesting. And we're talking about adjustments for new seasons in business.
Yes.
The Paralympics, I was watching the runners who had,
Uh-huh.
they were blind or visually impaired. They ran 400 meters, they ran the cross country, they ran.
Mm.
And they had guides that were with them
Yeah.
that so that the guide had to run alongside of them, tell them to keep them on the right lane and all of that. But they ran the same races
Mm-hmm.
as fully people that had no um, impairments. I thought it was genius because you can get help with your business too. You don't have to run this race alone. Get you some help. And maybe that's the new season thing that you're going to learn how to embrace the help. I'm going back to my little sticking point. How many of you still do math by hand, put it on a piece of paper, carry the one, do all of that? Or do you
No.
pull out the calculator and use the help?
And sometimes I just ask Siri to do the math for me.
But you went and got help,
Hmm.
right? You didn't you didn't just uh, do it alone. I
Hmm.
am not sitting there trying to carry the one and do this and I'm sure the teachers of old would be they need to learn how to do whatever. We're not using the abacus. We're not doing that anymore. We have digital assistants that help us. Fred says he would ask clients, customers for suggestions to
Yes.
make them feel like investors.
Hmm.
He says, I have a huge calculator on my desk, but I use the calculator app on my phone.
Yeah.
I do too. And like Terry said, I can talk to that not person that I'm not saying the name right now to wake them up,
Hmm.
but you can call your digital assistant and ask them, what is this, and this? And they are responding and responding quickly with accurate answers instead of me, oh, I forgot to add that. Okay, I don't have to have, I don't have to be challenged with that.
Hmm.
Um, reassess team dynamics. Okay, one, okay, I like basketball, and the basketball season is coming up. In the off season, they made changes to reassess the team and decide who's the new people coming on the team, what
Hmm.
who are they trading, who are they bringing in, because everybody was building their team to win a championship.
Mm.
And so you need to ensure that your team is aligned with the new direction and provide them with the tools to do that. And like I said, in the basketball thing, we was trading people from our team here as the Sacramento Kings, and we're looking like, you traded who and why? And the fans are like, what are you doing? But the GM is making moves for a championship.
Mm.
What moves are you making to keep your business at championship level?
Hmm. I like that.
Are
That's a
you
good
is
question.
somebody that's on the team no longer a fit for what you're doing? Do you need to allow them to move on to something that works for them? Or aligning the people that you're in connection with. Maybe they're not even staff, but they are a uh, vendor
Hmm.
that has not updated their skills. Do you
Mm.
still stick with them? Like was it your optometrist, your dentist,
Yes.
somebody?
My optometrist.
You can't send an email and I have to call in and
I
wait a
have
minute.
to remember and all of that. Mm-mm.
Fred said, imagine a business highlighting every customer who buys their product. Customers would send in a photo with the product and the photo being printed in a magazine or placed on a website.
Hmm.
You are showcasing them. People the people want their little 15 minutes or
Of
7
fame.
minutes or however many minutes of fame it is right now.
Hmm. Morning, Dr. Tachi. Yes. Hmm.
So um ensure that your team is aligned with the new direction and make sure they have the tools that they need. Okay, that's another thing. Do you have the right tools to carry out what you're trying to do?
Have you invested in your business? Have you kept up with, improvements? And then the other thing is, Track industry trends. Take some time out during the day to see what's going on in your area of expertise.
Okay, let me tell you about this guy. He wanted to do man on the street type stuff, right? And he said, I got to get me a camera and I got to get a this and a that and whatever. And I'm like, you just need to use your phone. Well, I'm anti-Apple and I don't want to and I don't I was like, your man on the street days are limited because you don't have to make it as hard as you're trying to do this.
What about the guy who wanted us to come into the studio and do a show?
Shut up.
And the equipment, when we got there, the equipment was so antiquated. When we said we're doing this on our phone,
Right.
why?
Because the old way is the best way, and we're talking old cameras that just we was like,
Clunky, just mm-mm.
today you don't have to do that. You
And the
can
set was a hot mess.
you can get what you want done
Mm-hmm.
by connecting with other people. And like Fred says here, he signs up for industry newsletters and scans them every day. You need to learn new things. Don't sit up there and just be antiquated. Spider webs growing all on you and stuff because I just need to do it this way. Um, there are times when you might need a full-fledged camera setup. Then you need to call Dr. Tachi and talk
Mm-hmm.
to her about that. But for some basic stuff that you want to do, come on. I found a mic that clips on me and clips on another person, and my end connects to the phone, but I can hear the other person
Mm-hmm.
very clearly. And if they're even a few feet away or whatever, I can do interviews and stuff and still have good quality and stuff. Well, I learned that just like Fred said, going out there and looking at industry newsletters, look
Mm-hmm.
what's the best way to get the quality audio that I wanted. Um, and I invested in the equipment, the
Mm-hmm.
audio equipment. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Fred said he does camera too. Cool. So all of this to say, when you are just making adjustments for the new seasons in your business, take a look at consumer behaviors, economic trends, and anticipate what's coming up. Pay attention to your business. And that's what we have for you today.
And then adjust for upcoming changes.
What?
Yeah.
Adjusting for upcoming changes. Oh, wait, read the temperature in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's no longer summer. We're putting away the summer clothes
There
and
you
we're
go.
bringing out our fall clothes, and the summer things are going into the trunk until next season. We want to say thank you for tuning in today. If you are not a part of the BizChicks community, we invite you to become a part. You can go to or you can text biz to 33777, or you can just go to bizchicks.net. Join us on this journey of taking the hassle out of your hustle.
We look forward to seeing you all. Have a great day. And remember that through the week, we'll be doing different broadcasts on a multitude of subjects. So thank you for your time. We love you and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.